they've learned. They can show their talent. They can gain some confidence, and it's kind of a nice momentum shift for them going into the offseason, getting some minutes in the NBA action.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Reyes, defended by Young. Takes it inside, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Reyes. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Young with no one around. Misses off the left iron. And here are the Pelicans. Here's Reyes. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Baller's got the first points on the scoreboard for New Orleans. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Bogdanovich left side. Over Hart. Bogdanovich, no luck.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Sinks it, and the shot from Reyes. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Now, here is Young, defended by Reyes. Here's Valanciunas. Here's Young. Second shot opportunity. Valanciunas, great positioning on the putback.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Driving the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
New Orleans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Taking your shot. Oh, free throws good from Reyes.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And here's Young. His last outing, he had 24 points. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
They're playing heads up right now, Trae Young. I'm amazed at how creative at times he can be.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Now, Hunter, after the missed 3 from Reyes. And Hunter, here we go. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's his first personal foul.
I like Hunter with that frame and size. When he gets to the inside, there will be contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So he gets them both. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far tonight. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the inside. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Last outing for Atlanta, it was a loss to the Grizzlies. Here's Reyes, and again for 3.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg, and the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
There's the drive. This is to Capella. Another shot, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. What's up? High throw, no good for Capella.
Capella has finished in the top 3 in offensive rating for a couple of years now, and he's up there in most years with the highest field goal percentage in the league.
Now, here is Young. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
And they only want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Reyes. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks trailing. Bogdanovich wide open. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Bogdanovich needs very little room. The defense better stay more attached.
The Pelicans have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Reyes. He started by Collins, and then Murphy with the dunk.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Last game he had 10 points. And here they come. Here's Reyes. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Young, no good. New Orleans gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Reyes, defended by Young. Here's Murphy.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. The kick out to Young. Wound up there for Collins. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Here's Young.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
He lobs it up, and the dunk by Capella.
And what timing, Capella getting up there and capping that one off.
The Hawks trail by 5. Outside Cowan. Pass to Bogdanovich. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Reyes, guarded by Valanciunas.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Lays it up and banks it in. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the night.
And he's really been wanting to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Reyes, defended by Young. Reyes, good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Bounce pass Young. Murphy against Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Goes back up. And Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Alinari comes in for John Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Devontae Graham comes in for Josh Hart. Now Hunter, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. That one doesn't drop. Pelicans leading by 5. To the middle, and stolen by Okongwu. Herder passes to Gallinari. It's Young on the wing. again can't hit.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 6.
And Capella just smashing through the contact on the inside that time.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Young fires in. Rejected by Reyes. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. He's checked in for the Hawks. Williams comes in for Young. The Pelicans up. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. From the arc, he scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. In at the forward positions, Reddish and Collins. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
John Collins does a nice job reading the defense there, staying focused right through the contact and gets the finish.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Waller in that last game against the Spurs was all business. He grabbed 24 points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. He really played a complete game out there. He just seemed to be in rhythm and always in the right place at the right time. Kevin?
And David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
Young passes to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Reyes, the pass to Murphy. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Young. Here's Valanciunas. Pelicans pull it in. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Reddish with the ball and guarded by Capella. Young against Satoransky. Young passes to Valanciunas with the fadeaway. Rebound by Reyes. Waller's got 6 rebounds in the game. Well, a lot of teams are going smaller these days, but big man Jonas Valanciunas still earning steady minutes year after year.
Efficient scoring and a presence on the glass. He's able to punish teams inside if they want to play small ball.
And that's a foul called on Bowler. That is his first foul of the game. Hunter's checked in for Cameron Reddish. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Down low, here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jab.
We appreciate Trae Young in that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
And there's the pass to Capella. Young with the steal. He dishes it to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And it's hauled in by Clint Capella.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Young, right side. Collins. And the shot goes in. Collins has got his second basket of the night.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
And a strong finish with two hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Bogdanovich against Capella. Rejected by Reyes.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Murphy can't hit.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up at a missed opportunity on that alley-oop.
And you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
It's deflected and stolen by Bogdanovich. Ingram against Hunter. Passes it to Valanciunas. Wants to get it to Collins and does. The shot, no good. New Orleans leading by 7. To the inside. And then Murphy with the dunk.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the left wing. Back to Collins. Shoots over Ingram. The Hawks again can't hit. New Orleans has gotten gold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. The shot's good from Reyes.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Bogdanovich. And again, unable to change momentum here. New Orleans has gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Reyes. He started by Collins. And then Murphy with the dunk.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Collins finds Young. Back to Collins. Hunter on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Young. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Reyes, defended by Young. Murphy, and then Murphy with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here is Young. He has 7. Basket counts. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He has 6, and he gets it back. With the drive. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And here's Young from the arc. Again, Young missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Excellent D there from Reyes.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Baller having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Ingram. Josh Hart out there with Baller. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Murphy in at the power forward position. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. And the guy is great without it, man. That is the hardest job you can have defensively.
The Hawks trail by 14. Takes it from 10. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on their second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Reyes, defended by Young. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Reyes, guarded by Valanciunas, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And that's a foul called on Baller. That's foul number 2 for him. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Now, here is Young. D right on him. The open shot by Bogdanovich. And it's good off the back rim and in. Bogdanovich has got 7.
They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Now, here is Young. He's got 11. Outside Collins. Young looking it over.
That's his first personal foul. Team second.
Clock at 6. Takes the 3. No good that time. Nice D from Reyes.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
To the middle. Stolen by Collins. Young with the ball. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. Pelicans pull it in. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. Maybe the third game of this 3-game road trip. Hart, that's good.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
One place we've really gotten used to seeing Josh Hart make an impact is on the play.
You know what's so huge about that, Kevin, is a guard willing to go in and get rebounds just ignites the fast break. I know there are big guys that bust out, but when a guard does it, he gets up to speed and he's surveying the floor, and that's where Josh Hart becomes one of those guys that has tremendous value in starting your fast break.
Now Young, after the missed 3 from Reyes. Bogdanovich looking around. at 6. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Reyes, the pass to Capella.
Capella's not backing down from that. He shoots right into the coverage to create that foul.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Reddish, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Williams in for Trae Young. It's good.
Playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovich spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
New Orleans leading by 14. Here's Reyes. On the 3 off target. The Hawks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Could come down the selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score. He was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Capella, the pass to Reyes. Back to Capella. And the layup falls. Capella's got 7 now in this quarter.
I like it when Capella looks to score like this, especially when he's got that kind of positioning.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time. With some Gatorade, plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Molinari comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And it's Capella missing.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 16-point game. Here's Okongwu. Pelicans pull it in. Capella's the Pelicans shooting an outstanding 55% from the field since the half. You know, their execution has been on point.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
So here's Gallinari. The Pelicans make their lunch.
The pick and roll was perfect on that play. It opens up a terrific look for Gallo there.
Pelicans leading by 16. Reyes, the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Reyes, and it's denied. And he stays with it. There's the triple. The second effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Alexander Walker comes in for Marshall. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Satoransky. The Pelicans have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. shooting 8 of 15. Reyes, the pass to Hayes. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Reddish. Finished off the break. Reddish has got 9 points.
And Reddish out there running on the break. That's the best way to reward a teammate for that kind of defensive pressure.
Here's the 3. No good from Reyes.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the missed 3 from Cam Reddish. Inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. To the inside. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got 4 points this quarter.
The Gallo knows how to finish through contact. Excellent touch from there from the big fella.
The tray. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Reyes.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out here like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
Hayes the pass to Capella. New Orleans moving it around. Gallinari with the steal. The pass to Herter. Pass to Williams. From past the arc. Rebounded by Reyes.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Gallinari outside to the middle. And Reddish with this one.
Reddish getting up there and getting explosive.
Pelicans lead by 16. From deep three-point range, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
So it's the Hawks now. The Pelicans make Fairlash. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Herter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
That's good from Reyes. Both free throws good from Reyes. 1:25 left in the third. Young up top, guarded by Reyes, and it's blocked by Reyes. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Herter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Unloads from 9. And that one hits back iron. Pelicans leading by 22. Going inside. The shot's good from Reyes.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight. You've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Valanciunas in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the Hawks 5. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young. 6 points for DeAndre Hunter.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebound by Marshall.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Hawks. The launch is 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
And so here is New Orleans after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Lobbed up there for Collins. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Down low.
How about the move from Hernan Gomez? Has to develop a little bit more at this level, but looks game to put in the effort.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Hunter finds Collins. Now, here is Young. To the middle, here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker and Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Now, here's Bogdanovich after the miss from Reyes. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Dorothy Daines checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Williams, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's DeLon Wright in for Trae Young. Atlanta again missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Gabriel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that's his third.
That one on Collins. First free throw is good. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
And so here is New Orleans after the miss from Cam Reddish. Driving in, count it, good. Baller's got 46 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this league.
Rebound by Marshall. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Reyes. No good on that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. The Pelicans shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. And you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that came across, that walked into a Spurs locker room, with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
They get a hand on it. Reyes, the pass to Gabriel. Reyes, guarded by Wright. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and stolen by Wright. Now, here's Wright. Second chance shot. It's tipped. And stolen by Wright. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Reyes, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Reyes, guarded by Wright. Back to Hernan Gomez. Clock at 4. Over Wright. No good from Hernan Gomez.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Jang, and it's blocked by Reyes. And they'll get another chance. And finished off by Jang.
When you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Here's Wright. The kick out to Wright. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his first foul. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
And stolen by Jang. Johnson with it. Guarded now by Marshall. A shot by Johnson, no good. Pelicans leading by 23. Poked away and stolen by Williams. Gabriel with the rebound. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Just Hernan Gomez.
2 minutes remaining of the game. 2 minutes.
Drives to the hoop. Offensive rebound. No good from Reyes. Atlanta's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. It's Williams, high post. Right outside. Three-pointer. Rebound by Reyes. Baller's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Count that one. Johnson's got his first basket.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New Orleans.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ball.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. And he banks in the layup.
Great to see Bogdanovich in this kind of rhythm as a young player, showing he's capable of carrying the load.
It's It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Murphy, and stolen by Hunter. Young outside, and the pass to Valanciunas. Over Ingram. Valanciunas, good.
So skilled at the 5. Valanciunas helps space the court, knocks down the mid-range Jay more often than not, and also a terror on the offensive glass.
Collins kicks to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. So we see the Pelicans taking